Cal McGregor, MMA Ontario. I'm just curious, Jake has expressed interest in fighting Anderson Silva potentially in the future. If Jake were to pull off a victory against George St. Pierre, is that something that you would consider?
Well, Jake is definitely, like we said, he's been on this run, and he's fought at 185 pounds too, and been dominant there. But the thing is, the reason this Anderson Silva-George St. Pierre fight makes so much sense is because these two have consistently been fighting in the UFC. This is more of a legacy super fight. People argue over who's the pound-for-pound best in the world. Is it GSP? Is it Anderson Silva? And both guys will, if he beats Jake Shields, he just beat Vitor. They've cleaned out an entire division over the last several years, and the fight makes sense. It's like the pound-for-pound championship.
So for George, I recently got a chance to talk to Jake. I asked him regarding your dominant wrestling, what he would do to counteract that. He said he's going to hunt for submission after submission, and you're going to be busy. So what's your comments on that?
Jake is a different guy. He's different than all the guys that I've fought recently, and I think I'm different than all the guys that Jake has fought differently. In a way that Jake has different tools, he's dangerous in a different ways, and I'm dangerous in a different ways. Guy that I've fought Jake Shield before, they only tried to keep the fight standing up. They were too worried about the ground. Jake doesn't know what I'm gonna do to him. I can go with strike, or I can go with the takedown and ground and pound and go for a submission. That's the thing that makes me dangerous, and Jake is very dangerous as well for me. He's been working very hard on his Muay Thai, so he's gonna try to knock me out standing up, and he's gonna try to submit me on the floor. So he's the kind of guy that he doesn't have only one big weapon. He's very well-rounded, and plus he's a very clever fighter. That's what makes him the most dangerous. He's a clever guy. You have a lot of guys who are dangerous in the sport, but they're not clever. They're not, they go there and they try to rumble, and he's not that kind of guy. He's very clever, so that's why he's very dangerous for me.